6 meteorologist, Station 8.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome, welcome, welcome. It is time now for Car Talk. Brad Doenges with Doenges Toyota. How you doing, sir?
I'm doing very well. Another beautiful day in Bartlesville.
It always is.
Yeah.
And you brought friends today, too.
I do. I have Brendan Conway here from the Journey Home.
Yes. Thank you.
Thank you for
having
being
me.
here. It's so
Thank
great
you.
to have you back and hear what's going on. I know you guys have one of your, world famous bingos coming up.
I don't know about world famous, but I do know we've got people coming in from Kansas.
It's plenty popular.
Yes.
It is a thing.
Yes, it is. A week from Saturday, so June the 20th, will be bingo up at the fairgrounds. You can get your tickets online or you can buy at the door. They are a little bit extra at the door, but you can buy for $15 online right now. Just go to our Facebook page and you can find them there. But at this bingo, we've got a huge, exciting announcement to make. So please be there to find out about our big bingo in September. So
big bingo.
Big bingo. It'll be very exciting. Okay. So you have to show up to bingo on the 20th.
Pretty big too, I expect. There's prizes and all kinds of.
Oh yes.
Very few leave empty-handed.
Yes. Yeah. So we have our 50/50s. Those start at 5:00. And then our regular pack bingo starts at 6. And of course, Cranky Planks is going to be serving barbecue sandwiches. And we've had several sponsors to this bingo. We've got Arvest and Truity, C&M Collision, Musselman Abstract, Strong Roofing, and Schweigman Insurance.
Awesome.
So we have some great sponsors this time. So happy. So we'll have a silent auction. We'll do the 50/50s, the packet. We'll probably come up with something to auction. So it'll be fun.
And it is a good idea to go ahead and get your tickets. You save a little money and you make sure you can get in.
Yes.
It is a popular event and often is pretty crowded.
Right. We had, I think, right around 400 when we had our January the 31st bingo. So it was a great turnout and it was fun. And it just, sometimes it's people that are just avid bingo goers and sometimes it's families that we've touched. And that's, I love both. I get excited. My little group of ladies that come every time for bingo. And then I've got, the families that come because they've had a loved one at the house. And that's, being able to see them and reconnect with them is always so nice. And
well, that's another thing. I think it's world famous too, in air quotes, because, of course, Journey Home is one of those things. Until you need it, you may not really know that much about it.
Right.
You might have heard about it, but if it's touched you and your family, then I know it's just always going to have a place in your heart because of what you guys do. So for those who don't know, explain what Journey Home does and how it works.
Okay. So the Journey Home is an end-of-life hospice home. We care for guests in their last 30 days of life. To be a patient at the house, you have to have a hospice that we contract with. You have to be within your 30 days of life, and you have to have a do not resuscitate order. Those are the 3 requirements to be able to come. So here in Bartlesville, we have 6 beds. The home has been opened. We took our first guest in 2014. We moved into the house that we're in 2018. And then in January, we actually opened a second location in Sperry, Oklahoma. That's a 3-bed. We've taken care of, I think, 61 people just since January. So we're all under the same umbrella as the Journey Home, but that one's called Herman House. It's just off of Highway 75, and we've had a lot of meaningful guests that we've gotten to take care of there. But it's on a very beautiful ranch. We've got a lovely family that is letting us use that. They didn't want any part of running it, but they wanted to use it as a ministry, and so we've been beyond blessed.
Wow!
So we're blessed, very blessed.
Well, the whole community is because of the service you provide, and I know it's nothing anyone looks forward to, but that moment when you are at that end of life point, and you're it's one of those times when families are struggling with what to do and how to take care of each other and the patient at the time. And you guys really, it's more than just a room.
Yes.
There's a
It is.
whole service and a kind of a network, a hug around the family at that time.
The family truly gets to have those meaningful conversations that need to happen at end of life, and we take over the making sure that they're fed and repositioning, making sure that medications are given on time. And oh my goodness, the caregiver hasn't had a shower in a week, and they just realized it because they've been so busy trying to take care of mom in their house. And I had the honor of talking to a family last night, and they were actually sharing responsibility with their mom. Trading her, sending her back and forth to one of their homes. And that's, you don't realize how much of a struggle it is until you're trying to, oh my goodness, I haven't eaten dinner, I haven't eaten anything all day, and it's 5 o'clock. And you just don't realize what it's going to do, the struggles it's going to cause on the family. And that's, when I was taking care of my grandmother, we have a big family, or we had a big family. And it was nice because we all kind of took shifts, but during those shifts, you could have those meaningful conversations with that loved one. And that's exactly why I went to nursing school was, I knew I wanted to be a hospice nurse just from that experience with my grandmother. So it is truly a calling for what I've done. I've been the executive director last month with 10 years.
10 years. Oh,
10
congratulations.
Years. Thank you.
And thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I am.
It's
I am
a lot
blessed.
of work, I think.
It is.
And I'm
It
sure
is.
it's stressful in a
Yes,
lot of
there's
ways.
a
You're
couple
all-
gray hairs up in here that, but it's exactly where I'm supposed to be. It truly, I can put myself in the shoes that people are walking in. My mom was actually in the old house in 2017, so I have been a recipient and I have also given care. So it is such a blessing that we have this. I get calls a lot saying, "Where's the journey home in Idaho?" And you're just like, "That's funny." It's not everywhere. We just actually got back last week from Santa Fe, New Mexico. There's a conference group that comes together every year, part of the Omega Home Network, and you can get on their website and see all the houses. And there's not many, but we come together and it just feeds your soul. You're just like, it's like-minded people. Every house is ran a little different. Some homes charge for what they do. We, of course, do not. We never ask for a penny. And so that's why donations are so big to us, because both of our homes are completely ran off of donations. So,
and that's one reason why the bingo is so important, because it is a big fundraiser.
Yes, it is a big fundraiser. That's just a drop in the bucket of how much money we need to operate our home. It's definitely not free. It cost a lot of money to operate that house. That house was built in 1913. So it's definitely
That's a beautiful place too.
It is gorgeous.
Yeah,
and that's fun because everyone's.
But since you guys moved out to the place where you are now, it's on Highway 75, just to the east between Bartlesville and Dewey.
Everyone's like, "I always wanted to be in this house." And I'm like, I'm sorry you're here now, but look around. It's great. So it was built in 1913, and then the Kaisers made an addition in the 80s, and then we revamped that in 18, and we're able to become a 6-bed. So it's been perfect.
That's great. And, of course, the bingo is a week from Saturday, and then you've got a big one coming up in September. And any other events or plans? What is anything else
we're
going
just,
on?
just kind of getting through, staffing's always, always a thing, trying to juggle. We took some caregivers from the Journey home and moved to the Sperry location. So it's, if you ever know of anybody looking for volunteer opportunities, we would love to.
Good thing what kind of things do volunteers do out there?
We definitely need help in our gardening. If you drive by and notice how beautiful it is, it's not by accident. We have a couple of garden ladies that have been with us since COVID. They come and they just make sure that we're all freshened up. But they're there 7 days a week. And so they're looking for a little bit of help with, just coming up, watering once a day, just kind of getting in that routine. There's also volunteers that answer the door. And that's important. They help with laundry and dishes and answering the door and greeting guests. And so volunteers are critical to what we do, because when you've got 2 caregivers in the back, and yesterday it was a crazy day. We had a full house, lots going on, and our volunteer wasn't available. So it's just, I mean, it puts a burden on everyone to be able to answer the door and get them to where they need to go. So volunteer opportunities, we're always looking for caregivers. That is a paid position, of course. So anybody interested in something like that, have them come by and meet with me, and we would love to interview. And
You mentioned you have a nursing background. Do you need to have that to be a caregiver? Or
No,
Okay.
no. We hire lay people as long as you're passionate about the mission. We are happy to train you. I am the nurse that's on call for both buildings, but we also have hospice. Every guest that's there has their hospice that we can reach out to. So they're always in our back pocket if we need assistance with the guest for any, they've got their medical director and things like that. So it's a great system.
It's a great program. It's one of those things, like so many in Bartlesville, that are just these one-offs, a passion of someone and a need that's filled by an organization, and then a bigger group, and it grows, and now it's expanded to Sperry. I mean, it's a neat story about our community where there's so many organizations like this.
We are blessed because of Doug Quinn. There's nothing more than I can say. I mean, he saw the gap in care. He and Jody Shorter really were passionate about it because it was, they couldn't, they were going to pass too quickly to go to a nursing home, but the family was unable to take care of them. And that's just it. I mean, a lot of times children don't live around here.
Yeah,
they moved away, and so you've got somebody in their 80s trying to take care of their loved one.
It's probably rare that everybody's around.
Exactly.
And so that puts the burden on the people who are here, and if there's no one here, you've got that issue.
So we are so blessed that was a vision that they had, and by then Clare House in Tulsa was open, so they were, we've easily been able to kind of repeat their model. We're not affiliated with them, but we call them our big sister. So they always, I can pick up the phone and call them and say, how do you handle this? And what's going on with that? But it's, we are, Doug Quinn is the reason that we are here. And he is, I just got to visit with him yesterday. He's one of the best people you'd ever want to meet.
No, he's a Rotary friend of mine.
Yes,
in our Rotary group,
he is. I just can't say it enough because he had the passion and the drive. He was a hospice volunteer back then, and he could see what type of a burden it is for the families. Because it is. How do you go to the grocery store? Now we've got Walmart delivery, but back 12 years ago when we opened, you didn't have Walmart delivery. You had to go to the store. You had to do your shopping. How do you take a shower when your loved one is having terminal agitation? All those things that happen. It's just, it's hard, and you don't realize it until you get in there and realize how exhausted you are.
And at Doenges Toyota, we do our anniversary event every December, and one year our customers selected Journey Home as got the most votes, so to speak, and votes add up to donations, and we make a donation in the name of, for every car we sell during December, we make a donation to a charity selected by the customer, and the one who gets the most votes gets a big donation from us on top of the donation from all the customers, and then it's matched by Toyota. I'm really proud of the way that works, and that it selected Journey Home that year. And
Toyotas are just
doing that again
good
this
cars.
December.
Yes, we should be very happy that we have a Toyota dealership. I mean, in Bartlesville, I had a friend that told me one time I was debating about buying an off-brand. That there's not.
That's a good way to put it.
Yes, that there's not a dealership in the town, and she said, just remember, when you get service, you have to go to Tulsa. And I was like, oh, that's fine. I'm in Tulsa enough. It is a burden. I mean, it is so nice to be able to say, we're going to drop off my car for this, oil change. Somebody's going to pick me up, and we'll pick it up when I get off work. I mean, that's so nice.
It is important. A lot of places don't have Toyota dealerships. There's only 13 in the state of Oklahoma.
Wow.
And the reality is we're the oldest, and in some ways kind of unique. We're among the smallest. We're probably the smallest in the state.
Yeah.
And we're not a big corporation.
Right.
We don't have other dealerships. We're just focused on this community and our customers here, kind of harkening back to the the car business as it was 100 years ago.
That's why they come back to you.
And well, it is in this world, it's always changing, and I think last year I did a bunch of research for a Rotary presentation, and in the 50s there were something like 50,000 car dealers in America and 50,000 dealerships, so about 1 to 1.
Okay.
And last year there were about 16,000 dealerships. So it's gone down, but only 6,000 owners, and many of the largest own hundreds of dealerships, and they sell, they probably sell 40 or 50% of the new cars sold in America are sold by the top 100 dealers. So it's just like the rest of the world, we're evolving. Everyone wants to have great service, to be treated right, and have convenience and all that. And in some ways, large corporations can do that. You mentioned Walmart delivery, right? I mean, that's
Yes.
the old mom and pop grocery store would struggle to do that. But there's some value in the family business. And I have my son works for me. He will hopefully someday be the fourth generation to be running the dealership. And it's one of those things that, we're passionate about. I think makes Bartlesville unique that we still have a dealer like that. And most of the others are larger, have, locations all over the place. And that's fine, too.
Makes the world go around.
It makes the world go around. It's just there's a place for that personal service and treatment. My office is on the showroom. I love being hands-on and running the business and being able to hear the interactions between my sales team and the customers, and so that I can, because we're nourishing that relationship we have, and we're proud to be a non-commissioned sales environment. None of our salespeople or managers are paid on commission, so what we make is important. Obviously, we have to make a profit, but the truth is, I don't want them thinking about that when they're selling somebody a car. I want them to think about the customer and what their needs are.
Right.
And we don't have a documentation fee or any kind of, we don't do dealer add-ons, and I still see, the world is, thankfully the Federal Trade Commission, Oklahoma Motor Vehicle Commission are become pretty regressive, really, in recent years in enforcing the rules about pricing, and so dealers need to put up front the actual price you're going to pay on the vehicle in their ads. And for a long time that wasn't the case, and a lot of the fees and things they add weren't transparent. But we don't play any of those games. We're very the math is real math on your payment. You can go online to our website and use the same tools we use to calculate your payment, term, interest rate, your trade value, all those things that may build a car payment. Most people are going to finance their car. Most people, let's face it, they don't trust car dealers. I mean, that's kind of the truth. And we try to look you in the eye and tell you the truth and be the one you can trust. To trust, my Uncle Bob used to say, trust is the coin of the realm. And I will always remember that and take it to heart, and how we treat it, how we work it with our other employees and then with our customers.
Relationships are everything.
They are. And you guys know that at Journey Home, because you that magic of what you do when you provide that service to someone in that moment when they're at their, it could be, it isn't ever something you want to go through, but a lot of times at the end of life, whether, you're young or old, you just need that support. And, and before Journey Home, and sometimes neighbors would come together, the community around you kind of supported that. But this gives you professional support, gives you that assurance that
everyone's so busy now.
Yeah,
I mean, it was a different time back then when your neighbors would help and bring meals, and it's just everyone's busy, everyone's running around, and there's so many stressors in the world right now that us being there is just another added piece to help take the
The
burden off.
impact is, I mean, I don't think people realize probably how many people, what percentage of the people that pass away in our community go through the journey home. I tried to calculate that a few years ago, and I was amazed. It was something like 80% or something.
Right.
Is that still the case probably? Or
I don't
have
know
any
that we
idea? How many
track.
people typically in a year go through your two facilities?
Well, we haven't done any, we didn't have 25 with the Herman House, but
Right.
I know it's awful, but I think 2025, I think we had 259 guests.
259.
So that's the entire year.
Yeah.
We've never tracked.
Yeah,
the
it's hard to
death versus,
calculate
yes,
that.
death
I mean,
versus.
you'd have to just, I was playing around on
Right.
Google, I think,
Yeah.
searching, trying to get the search engines to tell me. but it is just over 250 people. It's end of life, and so the community around them. That's an incredible impact. And what's the best way if people are just hearing about this or inspired to help, whether through volunteering or to make a donation, or more information about bingo, stuff like that, other events that come around? What's the best way for them to find out what's going on and how to help and what you?
Perfect. I say always like the Journey Homes page on Facebook. We're pretty active on Facebook talking about our needs list. We'll put that out. The other day we were in need of bottled water, and I walked downstairs and there's 5 cases of bottled water sitting there, but we go through it crazy fast. So thank you. So like us on Facebook. You can also call the house at any time. 918-876-4184 is our phone number. You can do that about bingo, or there's a link that we share on bingo on the Facebook page, so you can click on that and purchase tickets that way. If they've got questions about bingo, don't hesitate to call the house. Should be able to answer those questions. And then it is at the fairgrounds. Doors open at 4. So when you're reserving your packet online, that's for the 6 o'clock. But if you come at 5 o'clock, that's for the 50/50s. And so you pay $1 to play. Whoever wins half the pot, and the other the other half goes to the journey home. Okay. So it's a fun little chance to win a little bit of money. Yes. And then our blackout, we do a $300 cash gift for our blackout.
Awesome.
So it's a fun night.
And dinner is available?
Yes, Cranky Planks is sponsoring our dinner, so we're very grateful to them. So there'll be barbecue sandwiches for sale, chips, and we always have fantastic desserts. So there's always great desserts and sodas and water, and we'll be ready for you.
Awesome. We'll go. Yeah. Everybody go support Journey Home, get a chance to win some prizes and money. They got the silent auction going on.
Thank you.
It is a great event, and I know that you'll have a large crowd again. I mean, to fill that room at the fairgrounds.
Yes, I sure hope so.
Yeah. Well, it's great to have you in again, and like I said, we're looking forward to another anniversary event this December, and know that our customers will select Journey Home several times.
That would be great.
If there's ever anything we can do to help, obviously reach out to us, and I'm glad to have you on again and remind the community about your impact and what you do for our community, because it is so valuable.
This is very meaningful to be able to be here and just remind people, because that's, sometimes it just, you drive by and don't think about the families. We say pray for the families. A lot of people tell me I drive by, and every time I go by, I pray for whoever's in that house. And it's fantastic.
No, it is. It is one of those blessings on our community and all the people here. So thank you.
Thank you.
And we'll be watching out for storms this afternoon. I think the latest is maybe a chance of severe storms. And hail, I hope not. I hope that avoids Bartlesville. We'll see. we'll be preparing for the hail dance if we have to. If we have to.
I saw a couple of cars that had the hail covers. I've never seen those in real life, but I saw two of them, and I was like, oh, I guess I need to check on the weather.
There is a chance of hail this afternoon as a cold front comes through, or well, not cold as a misnomer this time of year.
Slightly
cooler front.
less hot.
Cool off.
And more rain this weekend. We've certainly had a lot of rain lately. It's very green and beautiful around here, but that's summer is coming, and we're ready at the dealership. We've got a great selection of new Toyotas. We got a little bit imbalanced right now, as we had sold a bunch of Toyotas last month, and right now we got a bunch on the way, but we've got incredible selection of Tacomas right now. I mean,
That's a hot ticket.
11 on the ground and more on the way. Everything from the base SR5 up to a TR3 Pro and an incredible blue color. If you drive by the dealership, be sure to look at that. And coming into Platinum also. So lots of great inventory on the way. Just reach out to our sales team, and they'll be happy to help you get that perfect vehicle for you. Another very unique one. This is Toyota Supra, is the sports car that Toyota's makes. They're making they're going to discontinue it again for a while. I'm not sure how long. It's come back before, so maybe not forever, but we'll see. But we have gotten allocated our GR Supra. It's called an MK5, so it's the fifth version of it. It's the final edition. Really cool sports car if you're interested in that kind of stuff.
Oh, fun.
And beautiful, beautiful car. And that should be here by the end of the month also.
Wow.
So lots of cars coming in, lots of used cars too. We've got, we hired an extra person to help Bruce buy vehicles, Noah Wilson, who's a young man from Pawhuska, who's a coach on the football team at the high school. He's helping us as our acquisition specialist. And if you're looking to sell a car, or just to make sure you're getting a fair deal when you're trading one in, we'll be happy to take a look at it, give Bruce and Noah a call, or you can go on our website and start that process. It's really simple, easy, a few easy steps, and you get a Kelly Blue Book value, and then we go from there. Often we can offer more than that based on the vehicle's condition. We'll need to inspect it and look at it, but that often is the case, and Noah's been buying, just got started, but he's been buying lots of cars and lots of really neat, unique stuff for our lot. So be sure to watch our used car inventory. Right now we've got a 2004 Cadillac.
I saw that.
Yeah, it's a convertible.
Yeah.
It's the one that's like a Corvette Cadillac.
Yes, that's one of a kind.
It's not low miles. It's in perfect condition. It's like brand new. Really cool car.
It's an eye catcher. It really is.
And it's on the showroom. So
What color is it?
It's black.
Black. It's nice.
It's
so
really,
nice.
really.
It would look
nice.
great in your driveway.
Would it?
Yeah.
Come check all that out at
good
Doenges, or go to the
driveway,
website at DoengesToyota.com.
Righty. And where can we find you in person?
1911 Southeast Washington Boulevard. I'll be headed right back out there after the show.
All righty. Catch you later.
Thanks for listening to One on